the matter with our office, Judge. If we could have the next available court date.
Very well. I'll reset his court date for May the 20th, 2021 at 1:30 p.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Garcia, please make sure that you make arrangements to swing by our office. The judge has already given you the court date, so please make sure you come to our office here in these next few days or week so we can begin to discuss what options you have available, sir.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, sir. Judge, maybe he be
Garcia.
excused. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Cause number CR-07978, State of Texas versus Edgardo Mireles. Mr. Edgardo Mireles.
No notice was returned, Judge.
Okay, I'll issue a papers for the arrest of Edgardo Mireles, $2,000 cash or bail. Cause number CR-07980, State of Texas versus Serafino Salcedo Jr.
Judge, we have an agreement on this cause of action. Mr. Salcedo, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Judge. Mr. Salcedo, do you understand the range of punishment for the crime you allege committed range anywhere up to a year imprisonment and up to a $4,000 fine, sir?
That's correct.
Do you also understand that the agreement you have signed with the state is not binding on this court? It's at the discretion of the judge whether you choose to accept it or not. Furthermore, you have a right to an attorney, right to confront the witnesses against you, and right to a trial by jury. By signing the agreement that you have signed with the state, you are essentially confessing to this crime, sir. Do you understand these rights that I've just read to you, sir?
Yes, sir.
And to the charges against you, sir, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty, sir?
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty of your own volition, meaning no one forced you to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your Honor, the essence of the agreement is as follows, Judge. He is to serve 120 days in Zapata County Jail, which is to be probated over a 12-month period, which is to include a $400 fine, plus court costs, plus Crime Stoppers. And that is accomplished in the plea pack marked States Exhibit 1 for the court's consideration.
Very well. Mr. Salcedo, you understand the charges against you?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll accept your plea of guilty.
Okay, Mr. Salcedo, you need to report to the probation office. I'm not certain we have someone on probation on right now. Okay, sir, I would suggest just reaching out to the probation office tomorrow at some point in time so you can make arrangements, sir, okay?
Tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Or either that or this afternoon, just so you can get everything situated that you're going to have to take care of in reference to your probation that you've just agreed to, sir. Okay?
Do you guys have a number I could reach?
You can reach out to our office, sir, and we'll get you the number to that you can reach out to your particular probation officer. Okay, sir?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Roxy,
All right,
the correct number, Roxy, to the probation department?
Probation should be 9930 765 9936.
Yes, it's
All right.
9936.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I didn't know it off the top of my head. Sorry about that, Judge.
Very good.
Okay, so 765-9936, sir, and they'll be able to assist you, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, Mr. Salcedo,
Thank you, sir.
may be excused.
Thank you, sir.
Cause
Hey,
number
Judge.
CR-07982, State of Texas versus Jose Angel Garza.
Judge, in this particular cause of action, Mr. Garza has reached out to our office and has indicated that he wants to plead not guilty on this particular case, Your Honor, and he wants an attorney to be appointed to assist him in this matter.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dankaus? Is Mr. Dankaus on? I think we missed him.
Yes,
Yes,
he's on.
yes, I'm here on, Judge.
Okay.
I almost missed you again, Judge.
It's initial arraignment, Mr. Dankas.
Okay, and who is the defendant? I'm sorry.
Is here.
Jose Angel Garza.
Okay, is he on, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, on his behalf, we'd enter a plea of not guilty, waive formal reading, and request our settings.
We'll have the next court setting on May 20th, 2021 at 1:30 PM, Mr. Dan Kraus.
May 20th at 1:30 PM, sir. Could I have the client's phone number right now real quick from him?
Yes, sir. It's 956
956 256
32
32
76.
76. We'll be in touch after the meeting's over, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
You may be excused, Mr. Garza.
All right. Thank you. Have a
Hey,
nice day.
Judge.
Yes.
Hey, Judge, this is Solis. I only have, I have a client that needs to leave right now. Can I go in there first?
Mr. Solis, what client is that one?
This is, Jaime Lynn Gonzalez. He's got 2 cases.
What page is he on?
Page 19,
What number is that on the docket,
19,
guys?
number 54.
54, okay, thank you.
Okay, we can skip to that one.
Okay, Judge, we have an agreement on this cause of action, Judge. Mr. Gonzalez, are you present?
He's right here, Judge. Yes,
Okay, perfect.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gonzalez, you understand that the range of punishment for the crimes you alleged to have committed range anywhere up to a year in prison and up to a $4,000 fine? Do you also understand
Yes, sir.
we're getting some echo here. Can you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Do you also understand that the agreement you have signed with the state is not binding on the court? It's at discretion of the judge whether he chooses to accept it or not. Furthermore, you have a right to an attorney, which Mr. Solis is assisting you in this matter, but you also understand you have a right to confront the witnesses against you, right to a trial by jury. By signing the agreement that you have signed, you are confessing to this crime, sir. Do you understand these rights that I have just read to you, sir?
Yes, sir.
And to the charges against you, sir, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty, sir?
Guilty.
Okay, and are you pleading guilty of your own volition? Did anyone force you to plead guilty, sir?
No, sir.
Okay. The essence of the agreement is as follows, Judge. He is to serve 180 days in Zapata County Jail, of which he is to be given credit for the time he has served. That is to run concurrent with CR 08001, encompassed in the plea packs marked States Exhibit 1 for the court's consideration.
I have no objections, Your.
You understand the charges against you, Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, sir.
You entered your plea freely and voluntarily.
Yes, sir.
I'll accept your plea of guilty. Okay, you may be excused.
I believe he's served all the necessary time. Is that correct, Araceli? Okay, yes, Judge. So I believe we have this taken care of, Judge. He doesn't have to
Okay.
report to jail or anything, Your Honor.
Very well, yes.
Okay, where were we, Your Honor?
We are on page number 5,
Okay, perfect.
cause number CR -07983, State of Texas versus Tanya Marie Zamora.
Hey.
Good afternoon, Ms. Zamora.
I believe she's muted, Judge.
Yes, Ms. Zamora, can you unmute? Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Am I on mute?
Yes,
You're good now.
yes, you are.
Okay, sorry. Hi, present.
Okay, Ms. Zamora, you're here in an allegation of a reckless, Class B misdemeanor of reckless driving. Have you had the opportunity to speak to an attorney to assist you in this matter? Or would you
No.
like the opportunity to come speak to our office and discuss the matter at our office?
Yes, sir, I would like to do that, if that's the only option that I have.
Well, if you're pleading not guilty, ma'am, and you want an attorney to assist you and don't have the means to hire an attorney, you can also request an attorney to be appointed for you.
Okay, sir, well, I'm gonna request for an attorney to be appointed.
Mr. Solis? Did he? You're muted, Mr. Solis.
I'm here, Judge.
It's an initial arraignment, Ms. Ricky, you've been appointed to assist Ms. Tanya Marie Zamora. Number 5 on the docket.
Maria Tamez.
No, Tanya
What's your last
Marie
name?
Zamora.
Ana Marie Zamora with an S.
Okay. We're pleading not guilty to the charges on the information, Your Honor, and that's for a pretrial date. Can I have your phone number, Ms. Zamora?
Yes, sir. It's area code 956-265-7248.
Okay.
May the 20th, Mr. Solis, at 1:30 PM.
Mr. Solis,
Yes.
will you be contacting me or do I have to contact you for an
Yes.
appointment?
I will be contacting you because I have your phone number. Okay?
Okay, sir.
That's all I have.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Zamora. You may be excused.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Cause
even
number CR-07991, State of Texas versus Raul Rubio III. Raul Rubio III,
Notice was returned.
notice was returned. Okay. Cause number CR-07996, State of Texas versus Ruben Garcilaso Bautista.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bautista.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, Mr. Bautista, you're hearing an allegation of a Class B misdemeanor of driving while intoxicated. Have you had an opportunity to speak to an attorney to assist you in this matter, or would you like the opportunity to go by our office, discuss the matter, sir?
Can I request an attorney, sir?
You sure can.
Mr. Garcia.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon, Mr. Garcia.
It's initial arraignment, Julio.
On behalf of Mr. Rubio, we're going to plead not guilty. We're going to waive the reading of the information and request a jury setting, Judge.
Okay. The next court date setting is May the
Good
20th
afternoon, probation office.
at 1:30 PM, Mr. Garcia.
May the 20th at 1:30. Yes, sir. Your Honor, is Mr. Rubio, does he have a contact information that he could provide to me?
I can give you my number.
Wait.
78.
Is this for Raul Rubio or is it for Mr.
No,
Garcilaso?
it's Ruben Garcilaso Bautista.
Mr. Garcilaso. Okay, sure. Mr. Garcilaso, if you can give me your number, please.
Yes, sir. It's 786-9008.
78690.
No, 786.
Yeah.
9008.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, Mr. Garcilaso, you may be excused.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Cause number CR-07997, State of Texas versus Eduardo Montemayor.
Notice was returned.
Cause number CR-08005, CR-08006, and CR-08007, State of Texas versus Brian Lee Navarro. Brian Lee Navarro.
He had contacted our office just to confirm some of this information. I don't know if maybe he's having trouble logging in.
Okay. We'll reset for May the 20th, 2021 at 1:30 PM. Cause number CR-08008, State of Texas versus Cristina Gonzalez. Cristina Gonzalez.
Notice was not returned.
Okay, I'll issue a capias for the arrest of Cristina Gonzalez, $2,000 cash or bail. Cause number CR-08009, State of Texas versus Rene Alvarado. Rene.
Notice was
Alvarado.
not returned.
Notice not returned.
Not returned.
I'll issue a capias for the arrest of Rene Alvarado, $2,000 cash or bail. Cause number CR 08011, State of Texas versus Delia Lynette Alvarez.
Notice return, Judge.
Cause number CR 08012, State of Texas versus Miguel Agustin Garza.
Notice return.
Cause number CR 08013, State of Texas versus Jose Daniel Medina III. Jose Daniel Medina III.
Notice not return.
Issue of capias for the arrest of Jose Daniel Medina III, $2,000 cash or bail. Cause number CR 08014, State of Texas versus Miguel Ángel Salinas. Wow. Miguel Ángel Salinas.
Notice not returned.
Issue of capias for the arrest of Miguel Ángel Salinas, $2,000 cash or bail. Cause number CR 08015 and CR 08016, State of Texas versus Leroy Gonzalez. Leroy Gonzalez.
Notice not returned.
Okay, issue of capias for the arrest of Leroy Gonzalez, $2,000 cash or bail. Cause number CR 08017, State of Texas versus Raul Garza Ortiz.
In custody, Your Honor.
Okay,
Yes, Your Honor, we have an agreement, Judge. Okay, Mr. Ortiz, do
think
you
that's-
understand? Oh.
That's mine, Mr. Figueroa.
Okay, got you. Thank you, Mr. Solis. Okay, Mr. Ortiz, do you understand that the range of punishments, was he present, when?
Excuse
we
me,
had the
Mr.
swearing?
Figueroa.
Yes.
Can you translate in Spanish?
Okay, just a second. We're getting a lot of echo from you guys at the jail. Let's see, say something again.
Can you translate in Spanish?
Okay,
He-
yeah,
he
that's
needs
a
an
little bit
interpreter.
better. Okay, he needs an interpreter. Golly, I don't know if we have anyone that can interpret in Spanish. Araceli, can you get Mark just to interpret this one, please? Thank you. Was he sworn in when we swore everyone in earlier? Because I didn't see you guys on the line at the time.
No. Because
He
I
was
got
not.
I have two other inmates, Mr. Figueroa, too.
Okay, well then, sir, can you please your right hand? Si por favor puede levantar la mano derecha, por favor.
No, right hand. Levanta la mano derecha.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, at the clerks, Roxy, can you have them swear in the inmates, please? Roxy? Or anybody at the clerks? You guys are frozen. Hello?
It was Anna's fault.
Ah,
I
okay,
raised my
there
hand.
we go.
Okay.
Okay, can you swear him in,
Right.
please?
Whoa.
Okay, sorry. Yes. Juro a ustedes solemnemente decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad con la ayuda de Dios.
We're frozen. I don't know.
It's supposed to be in Zapata.
See, it's unstable, our internet.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Araceli, do we have an interpreter ready to go?
He's logging in.
Logging in, okay. Well, I can see him.
He's there.
Actually,
Okay, Mark,
I'm right
no, I
okay,
just want to see
there
the.
we go. Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna have him swear in, Mr. I'm sorry.
Floating.
Mike.
I know, right?
Okay, let's see. My thing jumped back to the beginning. What number were we on, guys? I'm sorry.
17.
Number 17.
Number
17.
17.
Okay, perfect. Mr. Ortiz, do you understand that the range of punishment for the crime you alleged to committed range anywhere up to a year imprisonment and up to a $4,000 fine?
¿Entiendes que el delito que eres acusado puedes alcanzar hasta un año en la cárcel y hasta una multa de $4,000?
Do you also understand that the agreement you have signed with the state is not binding on this court? It's at discretion of the judge whether they choose to accept it or not.
También entiendes que el arreglo que firmaste con el Estado no es obligatorio en la corte, solamente el juez lo puede aceptar o rechazar.
Now, you are represented by an attorney, Mr. Ricky Solis, but do you understand that you have a right to confront the witnesses and the right to a trial by jury?
Tienes abogado, pero entiendes el derecho que tienes, entiendes que tienes los derechos para confrontar los testigos contra ti y un juicio con jurado.
Do you understand these rights that I've just read to you, sir?
¿Entiendes estos derechos?
And to the charges against you, sir, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty, sir?
A los cargos, ¿cómo te declaras? ¿Culpable o no culpable?
Culpable.
Guilty.
Okay. And are you pleading guilty because you truly are guilty? No one forced you to plead guilty, sir.
¿Te estás declarando culpable por tu voluntad, porque nadie te forzó?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, Judge, the essence of the agreement is as follows. He is to serve 30 days in Zapata County Jail. In consideration for this plea, the state agrees to dismiss CR 08042. And I believe we are to give him credit for time he has served. Is that correct, that I said?
No, he's
Yeah.
gonna start today.
Okay, so he's starting today.
Yes.
That is the essence of the agreement encompassing the plea pack marked States Exhibit 1 for the court's consideration.
I have no objections, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Ortiz, you understand the charges against you?
¿Entendiste los cargos contra ti?
Sí, sí, señor.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
I'll accept your plea of guilty and begin your sentence today of 30 days.
Acepta tu declaración y empiezas la sentencia hoy.
Okay.
Okay,
Cause number CR-08018, State of Texas versus Jose Eden Pena.
Notice was not returned.
The issue of KPS for the arrest of Jose Eden Pena, $2,000 cash or bail. Cause number CR-08019, State of Texas versus Javier Eduardo Martinez.
Notice returned, Judge.
Notice returned. Cause number CR-08020, State of Texas versus Claudio Hill Trevino.
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular matter, Judge, we are in negotiations, excuse me, with the defendant, Judge, and we are awaiting some information and possible evidence in the matter, Judge. We're requesting a reset for the June setting. Yes. I'm sorry, did someone say something?
For
Oh,
June the 24th.
okay, sounds good. Thank you, Judge. What June setting was it again, Judge?
24th.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
I dismiss, Your Honor.
Yes, you may be dismissed.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Cause number CR-08021, State of Texas versus Ricardo Nathaniel Garza.
Judge, there's a waiver of
Mr. Calisto,
arraignment.
we already filed a waiver of arraignment.
Okay.
No objections to the waiver, Judge.
May the 20th, 2021 at 1:30 PM.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Cause number CR-08022, State of Texas versus Aretzi Lee Garza.
Present.
Good afternoon, Ms. Garza.
Okay.
Good
Ms.
afternoon.
Ms. Garza, you're hearing an allegation of Class A misdemeanor of violation of a protective order. Have you had an opportunity to discuss this matter with an attorney? Or would you like the opportunity to go discuss this matter with my office to see what options you have available now?
I would like to go to your office to see what options are available.
Okay. Do you know my office number, ma'am?
No, sir.
It's 956 Actually, Judge, I think in this particular one, Judge, it might, I just got a note from my staff that it might behoove us to have an attorney appointed on this matter, Judge. And I believe Mr. Green has assisted her in the past, Judge. If we could have Mr. Green appointed on this matter, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Green. You're on mute, Mr. Green.
We plead waiver reading, plead not guilty and ask for a reset.
May the 20th at 1:30 PM, Mr. Green.
She has another case pending in this docket.
Could we reset both of them, Judge, to May 20th?
Yes, at 1:30 PM. What other case, Ms. Araceli?
She's on the resets. It's page 18, number 51.
It should be cause number CR-07966, State of Texas versus Aretzi Lee Garza. That was a reset, Mr. Green.
Pardon?
You wanted to take care of that one?
I'm not understanding you, Judge.
Well, we've got two cases before the court. One was a reset on page 18.
Oh, okay.
You've been appointed on that one already, Mr. Green.
We've already been appointed for her.
Yes.
Do you have any announcements on that case?
We'd ask for a reset on that one also.
All right, we'll reset for May the 20th. Is that all right, Mr. Figueroa? Okay with you?
No objections, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll reset for May the 20th at 1:30 PM. You'll have two cases, two causes for her.
May she be excused?
Yes, she may be excused.
Thank you.
Okay. Cause number CR-08023 and CR-08024, State of Texas versus Juan Ángel Garcilaso Mejia.
I believe
They also have a waiver of arraignment.
I didn't quite hear you.
there's a waiver of arraignment, Judge.
Oh,
We have
waiver of
received a
arraignment,
copy
okay.
of it as well. We have
Waiver
no
of
objections.
arraignment.
All right, we'll reset for May the 20th at 1:30 PM.
Thank you, Judge.
Cause number CR-08025, State of Texas versus Jose Everardo Esquivel.
Notice was not returned.
Okay, I'll issue a capias for the arrest of Jose Everardo Esquivel, $2,000 cash or bail. Cause number CR-08026, State of Texas versus Abelardo Vela.
Wasn't he here?
Abelardo Vela.
Is that him? Or did I put Guerra instead? Yes. Must have misunderstood him. Notice was not returned.
Issue a capias for the arrest of Abelardo Vela, $2,000 cash or bail. Cause number CR-06968, State of Texas versus Jorge Peña.
I'm on that one, Judge. We need a reset to negotiate on that one, please.
No objections, Judge.
Okay, we'll reset for May the 20th at 1:30 PM. Cause number CR-07191, State of Texas versus Alberto Enrique Guerra.
Your Honor, Julio Garcia here for Mr. Guerra.
Good morning, Judge.
Good afternoon, sir.
We need
Good afternoon. Sorry about that, Judge.
we need the next setting, Judge, so that Mr. Guerra can come up with the amount of monies that were being offered to settle this matter.
All right, 1 month, May the 20th at 1:30 PM, Mr. Guerra.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you,
May be
Judge.
excused.
May I be excused?
Yes, you
Yes,
may
sir.
be excused. Cause number CR-07668, State of Texas versus Christian Martinez.
He's present,
Yes,
Your
Your
Honor.
Honor. And we have an agreement, Judge.
Okay,
The state has agreed to reduce charges against the defendant to a Class C misdemeanor of disorderly conduct, which is to include a $700 fine, and within that $700 fine to include court costs. It is encompassed in the plea agreement marked States Exhibit 1 for the court's consideration.
No objections, Your Honor.
okay, I'll accept the plea agreement. Cause number CR-07697, State of Texas versus Jose Francisco Solis.
Sir, can I
Oh.
be excused?
You can
Martinez?
be excused, Mr. Martinez, I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you. All right. Jose Francisco Solis,
He's here, Your Honor.
Hello, Your Honor.
yes.
He's right here with me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, and we can also call the following one, David Gutierrez, Judge.
Okay, cause number CR-07753 and CR-07754, State of Texas
David
versus
Gutierrez, yes.
David Gutierrez Jr.,
Present,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And number 36 as well, Your Honor.
36, okay.
Will you walk together?
Aníbal Salinas.
Cause
Good.
number CR-07828 and CR-07952, State of Texas versus Aníbal Salinas.
I'm here, Your Honor.
I'm here on that one, Your Honor. Al Greens.
Judge, I just said, since we have agreements all three, I thought we could consolidate them, Judge,
Sure.
just for expediency,
Okay.
Your Honor. Okay,
Okay.
gentlemen, do you understand the range of punishment for the crimes you're alleged to have committed? The range anywhere up to a year imprisonment and up to a $4,000 fine.
Yes, sir.
You also understand that the agreement you've signed with the state is not binding on this court. It's at discretion of the judge whether they choose to accept it or not.
Yes, Your Honor.
Furthermore, you are all represented by individual attorneys that have gone over this matter with you, but you also understand you have right to confront the witnesses against you and right to a trial by jury. By signing the agreement that each one of you has signed, along with the assistance of your attorney, you are essentially confessing to these crimes. Do you understand these rights that I've just read to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And to the charges against you, Mr. Jose Francisco Solis, how do you plead, sir? Guilty or not guilty? Okay.
Guilty.
To the charges against you, Mr. David Gutierrez Jr., sir, how do you plead, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, sir.
Okay. To the charges against you, Mr. Aníbal Salinas, how do you plead, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Okay. And are you all pleading guilty of your own volition, meaning no one forced you to plead guilty in these matters?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
On cause number CR-07697, the state of Texas versus Jose Francisco Solis, the essence of the agreement is as follows. He is served 180 days in Zapata County Jail, of which it is to be probated, excuse me, over 18 months, which is to include a $500 fine, plus court costs, plus Crime Stoppers. And there's also to be restitution in the amount of $1,628 that is encompassed in the plea pack marked States Exhibit 1 for the court's consideration.
No objections, Your Honor. On behalf of Mr. Solis.
All right, Mr. Solis, you understand the charges against you?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll accept your plea of guilty. You'll need to. Okay.
Thank you, Judge. Do we have someone for probation on?
I'm right here. Good
Yes.
afternoon, everyone. Mr. Solis, can you report to the office tomorrow at 10 a.m.?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow at 10.
Okay,
you.
see you tomorrow at 10.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, sure. I'll talk to you about the other case
No
later.
problem.
Okay.
Yes, Judge. On cause number CR-07753 and CR-07754, State of Texas for David Gutierrez, the essence of the agreement is as follows, Judge.
Yes, sir.
On cause number CR-07754, he is to serve 120 days in Zapata County Jail, of which it is to be probated over a 12-month period, which is to include a $400 fine, plus court costs, plus Crime Stoppers, plus a drug offender class. In consideration for this plea, the state has agreed to dismiss CR-07753 is encompassed in a plea pack marked States Exhibit 1 for the court's consideration.
Your Honor, the only thing I need to add to that is any credit for time served for Mr. Gutierrez as well. That would be.
Nope, sorry about that, Julio. Didn't have that on the on my agreement.
I'm
Sorry
sorry.
about that.
But everything else, as to if we can add that, Judge, then everything else would be okay, and I have no objections.
What was the number of
I didn't hear
time
that.
served?
Just credit for time served, anything that he
Alright.
has for 754 and 753.
Yes, that'd be fine. Mr. Gutierrez, you understand the charges against you?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept you plead guilty. And you'll have to report to your probation officer, Ms. Lozano.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow morning?
I don't see his face. I can't recognize him.
I'm going.
Does he have his video on? Okay. Hi, Mr. Gutierrez. Please report to the probation office tomorrow at 11 a.m., please.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
¿Qué vendor class? ¿Cuál es ese?
Okay, cause number is CR 07828 and CR 07952, the state of Texas versus Aníbal Salinas.
Hey, sir. Sorry about that. Am I dismissed or?
Yes, you may be dismissed, Mr. Gutierrez.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Mr. Salinas, are you there, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Judge, the essence of the agreement is as follows. On cause number CR 07952, the state is, he is to serve 180 days in Zapata County Jail, of which it is to be probated over an 18-month period, which is to include a $500 fine, plus court costs, plus Crime Stoppers, and is to run concurrent with CR 07828 that is encompassed in the plea pack marked State's Exhibit 1 for the court's consideration.
No objection, Judge. We'd like to add the credit for time served.
All right, I will do that.
Why don't they
Go
do
ahead and add
it?
that credit time served for Mr. Salinas. Mr. Salinas, you understand the charges against you?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept your plea of guilty.
Thank you.
Mr. Salinas,
Yes, ma'am.
can you report tomorrow at 1 p.m., please?
I sure will.
Thank you. I'll see you then.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Mr. Salinas, you may be excused.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cause number CR 07797 and CR 07798, State of Texas versus Emmanuel Jesus Guzman.
What do you have to say?
Yes.
Yes. Here present for Mr. Guzman, Your Honor?
Yes, Judge, in this cause of action, we have thoroughly investigated this matter, Judge, and after careful consideration of the allegations and some exculpatory evidence that has been provided by his counsel, Judge, the state has agreed to dismiss the cause of action, Judge, as a result of his satisfying the prerequisites set forth by my office, Judge. So we ask that Your Honor grant this motion to dismiss, Your Honor.
Obviously, no objections, Judge.
Case dismissed. Mr. Guzman, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Cause number CR 07806, State of Texas versus Randy Guerra.
Yes, Your Honor. Al Green, that's fine. We'd request a reset so we can have more time to see if we can reach an agreement. We'd request a May setting.
All right, we'll reset for May the 20th at 1:30 p.m.
Thank you. May he be excused?
You may
Thank
be
you, sir.
excused, Mr. Guerra.
Thank you.
Cause number CR 07808, State of Texas versus Samantha Ann Morris.
Al Green, Judge, again, that's mine. She is a student. She has a mandatory lab at this time. And if she misses, it's an in-person lab. If she misses one session, she loses the whole semester. So we request a reset to the June setting.
No objections, Judge.
We'll reset for June the 24th, 2021 at 1:30 p.m.
What is that?
What was that date?
Okay, what is it?
June 24th.
Thank you.
Cause number CR 07823, State of Texas versus Maria Luisa Martinez.
Yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Judge, she is represented by counsel, Mr. Jonathan Garcia Davalos, Judge. There he is.
Oh, yes, Your Honor. My apologies. Your Honor, so on this one, Your Honor, I spoken with my client and it's my understanding that she and her family were affected by the COVID and for the past month. And so because of that, and I believe that she's still showing signs of sickness, she has not been able to go to the to the county attorney's office in
Okay.
compliance with an informal agreement, Your Honor.
All right, you need 1 month, Mr. Garcia, or?
I believe so. I guess I can, Ms. Martinez, would that be enough? If we can reset this to another month or until June so that you can make the payment?
Is it possible for it to be to June to be on the safe side?
No objections for the June reset, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Figueroa. All right, ma'am, we'll reset for June the 24th at 1:30 PM.
Okay,
Very well.
thank you so much, Your Honor. May I be excused?
You may be excused.
Thank you.
Cause number CR-07826 and CR-07827, State of Texas versus Adalberto Jesus Flores.
Your Honor, Julio Garcia Jr. here for Mr. Flores.
I don't know, I don't see him on, Mr. Garcia.
Your Honor, I had contacted him prior to, Judge. It was a offer of a payment that I know he needed some time to make that payment. And if so, it would have been dismissed, Judge. I am respectfully asking the court to give me the May setting and asking the county attorney not to issue a warrant. I did talk to him. I'm not sure exactly. He may be having some difficulty, but it's an offer that was extended and accepted, and it has to do just with the payment. So if we can do that, Judge, I'd surely appreciate it.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, we'll reset for May the 20th at 1:30 PM.
And as soon as that happens, I'll contact the county, Judge.
7837, State of Texas versus Mario Eloy Cuellar.
Yes, Your Honor. In this cause of action, Mr. Cuellar is represented by counsel, Mr. Julio Garcia Jr. Judge, the state has agreed to reduce charges to a, sorry about that, Judge. Didn't mean to cough into the mic. Reduce the charges to a Class C misdemeanor of public intoxication, which is to include a $500 fine, and within that $500 fine to include court costs. That is encompassed in the plea agreement marked States Exhibit 1 for the court's consideration.
That's correct, Your Honor. No objection.
Very well. Case closed. Cause number CR-07844, State of Texas versus Miguel Ángel Arroyo Perez.
Judge, is Mr. Cuellar excused, Your Honor?
Yes, he may be excused. I'm sorry, Mr. Cuellar.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Judge, on this cause of action, Judge, we have an agreement as well. Mr. Garcia is assisting Mr. Perez on the matter. Judge, the state has agreed to reduce charges to against the defendant to a Class C misdemeanor of public intoxication, which is to include a $750 fine, and within that $750 fine to include court costs. And is encompassed in the plea pack marked States Exhibit 1 for the court's consideration.
No objection, Your Honor.
Very well. I accept that. Mr. Miguel Ángel Arroyo Perez, are you on? You may be excused, sir.
And just to advise the court that payment has already been made.
Okay. Cause number CR-07869, CR-07870, and CR-07871, State of Texas versus Marlene Elizondo.
Al Green, Judge, she's my client. She is present. We have an agreement. She lives in Indiana, and we need a reset to the May setting to get the paperwork in and resolve one issue. She will need to do the probation in Indiana, and we're getting her some additional information on the mechanics of that.
Okay.
So we'd ask for a reset to May 20.
Reset for May the 20th at 1:30 PM.
May she be excused.
She may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Cause number CR-07873, State of Texas versus Daniel Reyes Jr.
Your Honor, he should be on with his wife. They were
Yes,
earlier.
ma'am. Yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Reyes.
Your Honor, in this case, this couple are back together and doing well. It's an older case. His wife, I spoke to his wife earlier, who was interested in going by to see Mr. Figueroa's folks at the office to try to file a non-prosecution request on it. I'd asked that the court reset it to give them a chance to visit on it and then decide by the May 20th setting if that's all right with you, Judge.
No objection to the reset, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Figueroa. I'll reset for May the 20th at 1:30 PM, Mr. Reyes. Thank you. You may be excused.
Judge, may I be excused? That's all I have, and it's nice seeing all you folks.
Good seeing you, Mr. Dancaus. Yes, you may.
Be safe, everyone.
Yeah. Cause number CR-07875,
You're gonna fucking
07876,
reset it for May 20.
CR-07877, and CR-07878, State of Texas versus Jorge Garza.
Yes, Your Honor. Here on standing on behalf of Mr. Garza, I spoke with the family, and it's my understanding that he was arrested in Zapata recently, that he's in custody. So I don't know whether we can reset this case to the next month so that the county can verify if he's in custody.
Okay.
Judge, we would have to see if he is in fact in custody, Judge. So I'd have no objections to.
In custody, Mr. Figueroa.
Oh, he is. Is he there present before you?
I need to bring him out.
Okay. If Judge, I think we probably probably don't need to have him come before the court if he's in custody, Judge. We just probably need to work something out with his attorney in reference to this matter, Judge. So, Mr. Garcia, do you need, how much time would you need on the matter? Do you need for the month of May, or do you think June? What do you think would be better?
I guess we can reset it to June, and then in the meantime, I'm gonna try to contact you, and if we get something ready before the next court day of May, we can just simply ask the court to see if they can.
Okay, sounds good, Judge. No objections for a reset for the June setting, Judge. And if we get an agreement beforehand, we'll obviously let the court know, Your Honor.
Very well. I'll reset for June the 24th at 1:30 PM.
Thank you, Judge.
Cause number CR-07879, State of Texas versus Enoch Horta Jr.
Al Green, Judge, that's mine. We're working on working that out, and I'd request a reset to the May 24 to the May 20 setting.
Okay. I'll reset for May 20th at 1:30 PM.
Thank you. May he be excused.
Yes, he may be excused. Cause number CR-07880, CR-07881, and CR-07899, State of Texas versus Jorge Arambula.
Al Green again, Judge, those are mine. We have an agreement. We have the plea pack circulating, and we need a reset to the May setting to finish the paperwork, etc.
All right, we'll reset for May the 20th at 1:30 PM. Cause number CR-07897, State of Texas versus Ruben Lee Paredes.
Afternoon, Judge Julio Garcia here for Mr. Paredes.
I can be excused, sir.
Yes, you may be excused, Mr. Arambula.
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
You were asking for the May setting for Mr. Paredes, Your Honor. I believe there's a couple of other
Yes,
matters
sir. Ruben Lee Paredes, sir.
that the county attorney's office is looking into. We're asking for the May setting.
That's right, Judge. No objections.
All right, we'll reset for May the 20th at 1:30 PM, Mr. Paredes.
Can my client be excused, Your Honor?
Yeah, you may be
Yes, sir.
excused, Mr. Paredes. Did you hear me? May the 20th at 1:30 PM, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Might be excused.
You may be excused. Stay in touch with your attorney.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay. Cause number CR-07898, State of Texas versus Cristobal Rene Peña.
Your Honor, Julio Garcia Jr. here for Mr. Peña. I represent him in this matter. We're asking for the same announcement for the 20th. I'm dealing with Mr. Figueroa and providing some documentation regarding the charge that he's facing right now.
That is correct, Judge. No objections to the reset, Your Honor.
We'll reset for May the 20th at 1:30 PM, Mr. Peña.
Mr. Peña, I'll go ahead and give you a call right after court, okay?
You may be excused, Mr. Peña.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Cause number CR-07901 and CR-07902, State of Texas versus Isaac Gaona Muniga. Mr.
Jonathan, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Your Honor, Isaac Gaona?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Jonathan, you there?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Okay, perfect. It's number 46, Isaac Gaona Muniga.
Okay, yes, I spoke with my client, Your Honor. His inclination is that he wants to take it to a jury trial. But before we do that, I need for the state to provide me with a copy of the video recording of the stop and also a copy of the warrant for his the blood warrant that was done in this case. So if I can get a June setting, Your Honor, so that we can get all that information, and then if I need to file any motions, I'll file them.
Yes, Judge, no objections to the reset, then we'll provide attorney or defendant and his counsel with all materials requested, Your Honor.
Okay, we will reset for June the 24th at 1:30 PM. You may be excused.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
CR-07921, CR-07922, CR-07923, CR-07955, CR-07956, CR-07957, and CR-08043. State of Texas versus Jorge Javier Hassel.
Your Honor, Julio Garcia here for Mr. Hassel. Asking for the May setting, Your Honor. I'm still working this out. I know Mr. Hassel should be online. He reported earlier.
Yes. We'll reset for May the 20th at 1:30 PM.
Yes, sir.
May I be excused? Mr. García, ¿me reporto con usted después de la corte?
Yes, sir.
Ok, gracias.
Okay. You're going to be excused, Mr. Russell. Cause number CR-07928, State of Texas versus Jorge Isidro Campos.
It's right here.
Good afternoon, Mr. Campos.
Yes, sir.
In this case, Your Honor, the county attorney was supposed to furnish my office with the amount of money for the damages that was done to a vehicle. We don't know the amount. Is that correct, Mr. F?
Yes, I believe we're still gathering that information, Judge. If you would mind resetting the matter to the May settings, we should be able to get everything needed to hopefully finalize the case, Your Honor.
All right, we'll reset for May the 20th at 1:30 PM.
Thank you, Your
Yes,
Honor.
sir. May my client be excused, Judge?
Yes.
That's it.
All right, thank you, sir.
Keep in touch. Okay, Mr. Campos, this is your phone number?
Cause number CR-07950 and CR-07951, State of Texas versus Jose Juan Martinez Jr.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Martinez.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, I believe this is my client, Your Honor.
Yes.
And so in this one, Your Honor, I've already spoken with my client. All I need is for him to come down to my office so that we can sign the plea packets. So we're trying to arrange it. I'm sorry?
The May setting will be okay, May 20th.
Yes, May 20th should be fine.
All right, we'll reset for May the 20th at 1:30 PM, Mr. Martinez.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Thank you, you may be excused.
Thank you.
Cause number CR-07959, State of Texas versus Carlos Valadez.
Julio Garcia here for Mr. Valadez, Your Honor. We have an agreement.
That is correct, Judge. And if we could also call number 54, Judge, we also have an agreement on that cause of action.
54. Cause number CR-08000 and CR-08001, State of Texas versus Jamie Lynn Gonzalez.
That one was already called, Mr. Fick.
Oh, did we already call that? I'm sorry. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. And what was the other one you sent me, Araceli, that we had an
It
agreement
was
on?
number 52.
Okay, I'm sorry, Judge. We could call
52?
number 52, Judge.
Okay, cause number CR-07974, State of Texas versus Roberto Alonso Trevino.
Again, Your Honor, Julio Garcia here for Mr. Trevino.
Yeah, sorry about that, Judge. I just confused the two cases. Sorry about that. are they both on the line, Mr. Valadez and Mr. Trevino?
I see Mr. Valadez.
Mande, sir. Yes, aquí I'm online, sir.
Okay. Is Mr. Trevino not?
Yes,
not
he's
on?
there, but he's muted.
I see. Okay, as long as he's there, Mr. Trevino. Mr. Trevino, can you unmute yourself, Roberto Trevino?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. All right, gentlemen. Do you understand that the range of punishment for the crimes you're alleged to have committed range anywhere up to a year imprisonment and up to a $4,000 fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you also understand that the agreement you've signed with the state is not binding on this court, is at discretion of the judge whether he chooses to accept it or not? Furthermore, you
Yes,
are
sir.
both represented by an attorney, Mr. Julio Garcia Jr., but do you also understand you you have a right to confront the witnesses against you and right to a trial by jury? By signing the agreement that you have signed with the assistance of your counsel, you are essentially confessing to these crimes. Do you understand these rights that I've just read to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, to the charges against you, Mr. Carlos Valadez, how do you plead, sir?
Guilty.
I'm sorry, we're doing Mr. Valadez first, Mr. Trevino. I'll get to you in just a second.
Is you muted, sir? Can you unmute your phone?
Okay. Guilty, sir.
Okay, for you, Mr. Trevino, sir, to the charges against you, sir, how do you plead, sir?
Guilty.
Okay, and are you both pleading guilty of your own volition, meaning no one forced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Okay,
No, sir.
Your Honor, on cause number CR 07959, State of Texas versus Carlos Valadez, the essence of the agreement is as follows. He is 16 days to serve at the Zapata County Jail. He is to be given credit for the time he has served. The state has agreed not to file CC 20-0042. Also CC 20-0164. Also CC 20-0202 and CC 20-0076. That's all encompassed in the plea pack. Mark States Exhibit 1 for the court's consideration.
That's correct, Your Honor. No objection.
Do you understand the charges against you?
Yes, sir.
I'll take you to be guilty and that's it.
And Your Honor, just for the court's understanding is that Mr. Valadez already has credit for the 16 days that he served.
Yes, he's got credit, so he's done his time.
Thank you, Judge. On cause number CR 07974, the state of Texas, Roberto Alonso Trevino, the essence of the agreement is as follows. He is to serve 120 days in Zapata County Jail, which it is to be probated over a 12-month period, which is to include a $400 fine. Is also to include court costs plus Crime Stoppers plus a drug offender class that is encompassed in the plea pack marked States Exhibit 1 for the court's consideration.
That's correct, Your Honor. No objection.
You understand the charges against you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Accept your plea of guilty.
Mr. Trevino,
Yes, ma'am.
do you know where the probation office is?
No, ma'am.
You live here in Zapata County?
No, ma'am. I live in Laredo.
Okay, you're gonna have to call my office so we can make arrangements.
Okay.
Write this number down, please.
Uh-huh.
It's 765-9936.
Okay.
Did you get the number?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please call the office so we can make arrangements.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You may be excused, Mr. Trevino. Mr. Valadez, you may be excused also.
Thank you.
Mande, sir.
You're excused, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay. Cause number CR 07984, State of Texas versus Reynaldo Vela Avalos. Mr. Solis?
He's right here, Judge.
Okay,
Did we skip one, Your Honor?
I'm not sure.
Number 51? No?
No,
Okay, no, we're good, Judge. Sorry. I got jumbled up too with skipping around. Sorry about that, Judge. Okay, it's Mr. Solis is representing Mr. Reynaldo Vela Avalos, and we have an agreement, Judge. Ricky, are you there? Okay, there you are. Judge, the state has agreed to reduce charges against defendant to a Class C misdemeanor of disorderly conduct, which is to include a $700 fine, and within that fine to include court costs. That is encompassed in the plea pack marked States Exhibit 1 for the court's consideration.
I have no objections, Your Honor, and the money has been tendered to the county clerk's office over there with Roxy.
very well. Thank you, Mr. Avalos. That takes care of it. Good luck.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Te puedo decir.
Bueno, gracias.
Go.
Con permiso.
Cause number CR-08076 and CR-08777, State of Texas versus Valdemar Montes Jr.
He is present, Judge, and I believe Mr. Chapa's present too. There we go.
Your Honor, good afternoon, Your Honor. We have a, actually, we have a plea, we have a plea agreement. I forwarded to Mr. Montes earlier this morning. I don't know if he's had an opportunity to return it to me, but we have an agreement. I don't know if there's a setting, the next setting or the quickest setting, we could probably get it planned out.
May the 20th at 1:30 p.m.
Okay. Okay.
Either 20, what time?
1:30 p.m., sir.
Okay. Is that okay with you, Mr. Figueroa?
That's great. Thank you, Mr. Chapa. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. No, thank you. That's all I have, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, Mr. Chapa, good seeing you. You may be excused.
Likewise. Have a
You may
good
be
day.
excused, Mr. Montes.
Oh, thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Cause number CR-08078, CR-08079, CR-08080, CR-08081, State of Texas versus Francisco Javier Berreal.
In custody, Your Honor.
Okay,
Okay, Araceli, did we have a chance to discuss the matter with Mr. Francisco Villarreal, or
He has Richard Gonzalez appointed as an attorney. Judge Lopez appointed him.
for these
So
as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't
see.
know if he swung by the jail.
Okay, Judge, he has been appointed counsel by by Judge Lopez in the matter. I'm assuming he had some felonies as well, Judge. So, but he's been appointed to these causes of action as well, Judge. And we haven't spoken to defense counsel in the matter, Judge. So, we're requesting a reset for either June setting to give Mr. Gonzalez an opportunity to see if we can schedule the matter.
all right, we'll reset for June 24th, 2021.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah.
What was it? What date?
June the 24th at 1:30 p.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge, I'm sorry, Judge. I didn't notice that he was an inmate, Judge. Can we have the matter reset for the May setting, Judge?
Yes. Can you bring him back, sir?
Sorry about that, Judge.
Mr. Villarreal,
Yes, Your Honor.
we'll reset you for the May 20th. setting.
Your Honor,
1:30 p.m.
because I had talked to my lawyer, but he had no clue that he was appointed the misdemeanor charges, that he had gotten my misdemeanor charges. I talked to him yesterday, and he was saying that he does not do misdemeanor court anymore. I don't know if you can appoint me a lawyer right now, Your Honor, so I can get a plea bargain or something right now.
Okay, Judge, I believe Mr. Solis is there in Zapata now, Judge. He might be inclined to go and talk to him today and maybe work something out, Judge. I'm not certain.
I'm still here. I'm here, but I don't know whether, can we set this up for the May 20th or maybe sooner than that or something like that, sir?
We don't have anything other than the May 20th setting, Ricky, but let's see.
I can do it May 20th if you want me to.
Okay, let's, is he on hold there for any other charges there at the jail?
I only got a felony, pero tengo más de 2 months aquí, sir. I know,
Yeah, but you're being held on the felony, sir?
Yes, he's still pending felony charges.
Okay, Mr. Villarreal, even if we were to get it done today, you wouldn't be released, sir, because you still have a hold on the felony.
No, I understand that, but
okay.
I wanna get this, I know, if I can get a plea
Taken
bargain
care
right
of.
now.
Okay, mira, I believe the judge is gonna appoint Mr. Solis. He can go talk to you about this matter and we can work this out. And that way the next court date, you'll have this taken care of. And then that leaves you with your felony with Mr. Gonzalez assisting you in that one, sir. Okay?
All right.
Okay, Mr.
I'm gonna put it in for May 20th. Is that okay?
Yes, May 20th at 1:30 PM.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Now, what's his name? I didn't get a name.
His name is Francisco Javier Villarreal, Mr. Solis.
Francisco.
Javier.
Okay, Javier Villarreal. Okay. I will take care of it on the 20th, Judge. You can guarantee you that.
Okay. Moving on to cause number CR-08082, State of Texas versus Eric Christopher Garcia.
Okay, Judge,
He's
we
my
have an
client,
agreement.
Judge.
We have an agreement with Mr. Garcia. Mr. Garcia, you understand that the range of punishment for the crimes you're alleged to have committed range anywhere up to a year imprisonment and up to a $4,000 fine.
Yes, sir.
You also understand that the agreement you have signed with the state is not binding on this court. It's at discretion of the judge whether he chooses to accept it or not. Beyond that, you are represented by an attorney, Mr. Ricky Solis, but you also understand you have a right to confront the witnesses against you and a right to a trial by jury.
Yes, sir.
By signing this agreement that you have signed with the state, you are confessing to this crime, sir. Do you understand these rights that I've just read to you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and to the charges against you, sir, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty of your own volition, meaning no one forced you to plead guilty, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The essence of the agreement is as follows, Judge. He is to serve 60 days in Zapata County Jail, of which he is to be given credit for the time he has served, Judge. And that is encompassed in the plea pack, marked States Exhibit 1 for the court's consideration.
I have no objections, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Garcia, you understand the charges against you?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
I'll accept your plea of guilty.
Thank you.
And you've already served your time, 60 days, so free to go.
Was time served, Your Honor?
Yes, time served, yes.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
I think
Have
he
a good
has
day.
a whole,
You still have
I think he has a whole lot of felony court, Judge.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he has a per violation hold.
Okay. So you're done with your misdemeanor cases?
Oh, okay, thank you, Your Honor.
No? Okay.
Thank you, sir. May I be excused, Your Honor?
You may be excused.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Cause number CR-07912, State of Texas versus Jonathan Michael Lindsay.
Yes, Your Honor, we have an agreement. Mr. Green, that's Mr. Lindsay.
Yes, that's mine. We
Okay,
have-
Judge, in this particular matter, we have an agreement, Judge. The state has agreed to reduce charges against Mr. Lindsay to Class C misdemeanor of disorderly conduct, which is to include a $500 fine, and within that fine, to include court costs. That is encompassed in the plea pack, marked States Exhibit 1 for the court's consideration.
No objection.
Very well. I'll accept that. Good luck, Mr. Lindsay.
I'm sorry?
That'll take care of it, Mr. Lindsay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that again. Could you repeat that?
You're done with this case.
All righty, sir. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Araceli, did we receive that, the check?
Yes,
or
they
the,
dropped it off
money?
yesterday. Yeah, they
Perfect.
dropped it off yesterday.
Judge, we'll tender over that money order to the clerk of the court upon completion of the court, Your Honor.
Very well.
Judge, I believe that's all we have before the court, Your Honor.
I believe so. I think we've gone through all of them.
Okay, Judge, thank you very much, Judge, and if we may be excused, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. May I be excused too?
All right, Judge, thank you, and everyone be safe, guys. All right, bye-bye.